Well, good morning, church. It's Saturday, the 22nd of May, and I hope you've had a good week. And it's my turn to just to bring the devotion this morning. I'm studying currently for the message tomorrow at church, where we'll look together at Titus chapter 2. So what I didn't want my thoughts to go much further than the text, and so what I want to do this morning is just talk to you about just the truth that we find in the Word, that we are God's chosen people, and we are a peculiar people. And I've just been considering this week what that means, and just really to unpack what it means when the Word tells us that we are chosen and that we are God's possession, and that He planned for us before the foundation of this world. And just as I've been looking this morning, I turned to a verse in 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9. And this is a famous verse, but there's just one particular part of it where Paul writes, "You are a chosen generation." Where Peter writes, "A royal priesthood, a holy nation, His own special people." And in the Old King James, it says a peculiar people. And in a similar theme, in Titus, Paul writes in chapter 2 verse 14, when he speaks of Jesus, who gave Himself for us to redeem us from all wickedness and to purify for Himself a people that are His very own, eager to do what is good. And that really struck me, just those few words, a people that are His very own, eager to do what is good. Because the Word teaches us that we are His peculiar people. We are His special people. And that we belong to God. And that when you look at that word, when you look at the word there in verse 14, or that term, a people that are His very own, it means that we are His treasured possession. It means that we were costly. It meant that Jesus procured us through His death on the cross, and that we were planned of God, and that we are peculiar. And when I think about that word peculiar, I do not think that the Bible means that we should be weird, or that we should be off the wall. But what I think is that we need to live lives that are different to the world. That the Bible teaches us that we're to be in the world but not of the world. And so what I mean this morning is that the peculiarity would be of integrity in a shady world. The peculiarity of purity in a dirty world. And really, the peculiarity of having a different hope, a different assurance, and a different lifestyle, radically different from my surrounding culture. So what I've seen in this particular portion of Titus is that Paul writes, and he says, the grace of God teaches us to say no to ungodliness, and that's what this peculiarity is all about, is saying no to ungodliness and worldly passions, and seeking to live lives that are holy, rather than trying to fit in with the culture around us. We need to understand and take hold of that this day, that we are His peculiar people. We're set apart. We are His special possession. And really, I believe we are obliged to live with this in our minds and our hearts, and to say no to ungodliness and to worldly passions, and to those things that make us just like the world, because we are not just like the world. Well, God bless you guys. I hope you have a blessed weekend. And if you can get to church tomorrow, then I need to still study a lot today to work out what message God might want to speak to us from Titus chapter 2. But I pray you have a great day with your families. Whatever you're doing, take care. I just want to encourage you just to love each other and just have a great weekend. God bless you guys.